La Máquina Deportiva, la factoría a nivel mundial de los deportes.
Words, what Garcia has meant to you throughout these playoffs, and especially in this series?
He's one of our guys. I'll start with that. And we're not surprised about what he did. I've seen him do it during the year. This guy's an incredible talent, and what he did, and really we had contribution from everybody, but what he did is truly amazing, and how he recovered with that incident, came in here and just had great at-bats. He's just a talented guy that, I'm not surprised by anything. Defensively, offensively, we're lucky to have him.
And what would a fourth World Series title mean to you?
I'll be honest. It's not. I don't think about me. I'm riding their backs. Trust me. This team, as I said, it's been an honor to watch them, and so it's great to be here. It's unreal that I'm here. To be honest, I mean, I was sitting at the house for 3 years, and to think here I am going to the World Series. That's special, but it's more about them, and trying to find a way to get a ring for those guys.
Go to the fourth row on your left, Bochy.
Bochy, you now are going to your fourth World Series with your third different team. Just what is different about this team compared to the one in San Diego and San Francisco?
Well, I mean, you go to World Series, it's obvious you have the talent, but, this team has played with as much heart and determination as any club I've had, and they've all have, but it's just amazing how they kept getting up. I mean, we went through some ups and downs this year with the injuries, with the, we ran into a lot of streaks, and I'll start with Houston. First of all, congrats on them. It's amazing that they've been in 7 consecutive championship series, and they had their way with us pretty much all year. And to come in here and do this just shows you how determined they were to find a way.
And then when you look at Evan Carter, just his impact on this series defensively, offensively, tonight he gets a big double. He also gets on base a couple times. Just for a young player like that to have that cool demeanor like a veteran, what does that do for your lineup when you're able to set the card?
I could see this in the kid in spring training, the calmness and confidence that he plays with. So we put him in the 9-hole, and I mean, he was doing a great job of turning the lineup over. Then we put him in a 5-hole, didn't phase him. Then we put him in a 3-hole, that didn't phase him. This kid's got a nice career ahead of him, and for a 21-year-old to hit in a 3-hole and handle it the way he has, it says a lot about his makeup.
Kevin, third row on your right.
Bruce, in the ALDS, when Seager hit the home run in Game 3, Nate Lowe said after the game he knew that y'all were going to win after that just kind of kicked it off. I wonder if there was the same kind of feeling in the dugout when Seager homered in the first inning tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. He hit that home run. That's as much emotion as, he does show emotion, but, he really showed it when he came in. He fired up the whole club. So I agree. That seemed like it just got us going, and it got contagious. And so I have to credit him with, what happened early in that ball game, in the whole game, how excited he was and how fired up he got the whole club.
We'll go to Steve at the third row on your right, Bochy.
Hey, Bruce, one question, or a couple questions about the first inning. One follow-up on Carter. If Garcia hadn't been hurt in September, would Carter have even been promoted?
We needed help, so no question that had a lot with Carter getting called up. We need some help. We need a shot in the arm with this offense. A guy that can get on base, speed, defense, not knocking against the other guys. But, yeah, I'm sure that has something to do with a young kid like this getting called up.
And then the other question, the success in jumping on Javier early, a guy who hadn't lost a postseason start. He's been very tough these last 2 years. What was the key to jumping on him so quickly?
Yeah, I'll say this. Our hitting guys had these guys ready. They followed the game plan. Donnie Ecker, Tim Hires, they worked hard, and so they went in with a good game plan. They stuck with it and threw out some great at-bats because he's been so tough. He's got that invisible ball, and he's had incredible numbers in the postseason, so we knew we had our work cut out, but the hitting guys did a tremendous job of getting these guys ready.
Take a couple last ones. Fourth row on your left.
Bochy, Leclerc's been on this team since 2016. Just did you determine before tonight that he was going to be able to take them out in the ninth inning at any point?
I'm sorry, I missed the first.
With Leclerc, he's been on this team for so long, and just his impact. Just did you determine going into tonight, no matter what this outcome was, he was going to pitch the ninth?
Yeah. Probably more importantly, we want to close them out. We know how dangerous they are, that lineup, and how good they are. So I brought in the closer. But to your point, yeah, it was pretty special to have them out there. Now, we just scored some more runs. Had Martin Perez, who's been here a long time, too. So I was going to, maybe honor him. It was a tough choice. But, with the game not completely over or out of reach, I just decided to go with Hosey.
I'll finish up with Christy on your right here.
We talked yesterday about the road team winning every game in the series, and now you guys have improved to 8-0 this postseason on the road. What is it about you guys on the road this year?
It's hard to explain some things. For us to go in Tampa against that great ball club and win there, and then go into Baltimore, who won over 100 games, to go in there and win. It's just the heart and determination these guys have shown on the road. And there's something about the road that does bring a club together, especially at a long road trip. After we lost in Seattle, that was probably as low a point as we've had all year. But these guys have continued to get up, and they've taken their punches, but they keep getting up. But there's no reason to explain what happened. They went 3 at our place, which they beat on us pretty good all year at our place. And for us to come in here to win 4 games, it just says a lot about them.
All right, Bochy. Well, congratulations. We'll see you in your 5th World Series.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Si te quieres olvidar, en mi tren debes montar.